In the gospel text of today, we will hear what is called a controversy story. Jesus and his disciples are passing through grain fields. And as they pass through grain fields on the Sabbath, which was the day of rest, they are plucking corn and they are rubbing that corn in their hands and they are eating them. The people who are around see them and they begin to object to Jesus. Matthew does not state clearly what the objection is, but it seems from the context that they are objecting to the disciples of Jesus, not Jesus, to the disciples of Jesus doing work on the Sabbath day by rubbing the grains of corn in their hand. Jesus immediately steps to the defense of his disciples when he begins to quote instances from the Old Testament in which the law was broken, if you like to call it that, or the law was surpassed, or people went beyond the law because of human need. In the same context, Jesus focuses again not on the law but on human need, and towards the end of the gospel text of today, he quotes a phrase which must bring all of us back into the perspective of Jesus, namely, what I want is mercy, not sacrifice. If we fulfill the law, if we fulfill the obligation but have got no mercy in our heart, have got no internal motivation in our heart, it is absolutely useless. The sacrifice that we do, the action that we perform, even if externally a good action, has got no efficacy at all. It might seem to those outside that we are acting well. It might seem to those outside that we are loving. But we know in our hearts that the action is not motivated from love. If the action has to be motivated from love, we must realize that we cannot condemn another so easily. We cannot look at the externals and make judgments about people like the people at the time of Jesus did. If I have to interpret the action of another, let me interpret it positively. If I have to give something to another, let me give it from within, because mercy is greater than sacrifice. Will every of your actions be motivated from within?